Tonight on the January 26th edition of Newswatch, today there was a chance for students to take their studies overseas.
We preview the basketball team's big matchup against Kansas
and let you know about your chance to win tickets to see Nick Offerman. This edition of Newswatch starts now. And welcome to the January 26th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Alyssa Weiss.
And I'm Natalie Froisted. President Barack Obama made big promises relating to energy during his State of the Union address.
Obama and his administration will be fending off earlier statements that his policies have stifled domestic energy production. His plan? Opening up around 38 million acres in the Gulf of Mexico for oil and gas exploration and development. The president says the nation needs an all-of-the-above energy policy and a strategy he calls cleaner and cheaper and full of new jobs. The decision comes after Obama's rejection of the cross-country oil pipeline from Canada to Texas.
After 20 years in politics, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has announced that she is done with government. Clinton said that she will continue her duties until President Obama chooses a replacement. After finishing her term, she wants to focus on more important issues such as fighting poverty.
Bill Gates is now fighting a war on 3 killer diseases. The Microsoft founder is pledging $750 million to help the global fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. The fund has provided antiretroviral treatment to 3.3 million people, detected and treated 8.2 million people with tuberculosis, and has given 230 million bed nets to families to prevent malaria over its 10-year existence. Global Fund Chairman Simon Bland said the fund is transforming the way we do business by streamlining our organization.
If you're looking for a way to better your leadership skills, then the Iowa State Leadership Experience is the program you need. ISLE is an annual program that is being held this Saturday, the 28th. Anyone, regardless of their leadership experiences, is welcome to attend. It is a free event that helps students enhance their leadership and networking skills, and it also includes dinner. Different sessions will be held for what type of leadership skills you may be interested in.
Saturday, the Ames Library is hosting the Iowa State High School Science Bowl. This is a regional event that 40 different Iowa high schools compete in. The team that places first receives a paid trip to the National Science Bowl in Washington, D.C. That is put on by the Department of Energy. Last year's winner was the Ames High School.
This is an opportunity for Iowa State students to explore literally a world of opportunities to study abroad, to work abroad, to intern, to do service learning opportunities throughout the world.
This afternoon, Iowa State held the Spring Study Abroad Fair in the Memorial Union. Hundreds of students met with different organizations on campus to explore study abroad opportunities. For more information about study abroad, visit their offices in the MU and tune into Newswatch on Monday. So, Matt, what can we expect in sports this week?
Well, Natalie, a big matchup coming up at Hilton Coliseum on Saturday. The 5th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks come to town. We'll have all that and more after the break. Welcome back to Newswatch 18. After an 0-5 start to the Big 12 schedule, Bill Fenley and the Iowa State women's basketball team are on a roll. The Cyclones have strung together 2 straight conference wins after taking down Kansas State last night in Manhattan. Iowa State trailed 36-27 at halftime, but came out hot in the second half and tied the game up at 44-all. The Cyclones looked to their go-to player Chelsea Poppins on offense, who scored a game-high 23 points and grabbed 9 rebounds. It was all Iowa State in the second half, and they never looked back. Senior Lauren Mansfield got the start and took advantage, dropping 15 points. Freshman Nikki Moody also scored 15 points in the game. The Cyclone defense held the Wildcats' leading scorer Brittany Chambers to only 6 points. The team is back on the road on Sunday to take on the 14th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies at 1 p.m. The Cyclones fell to the Aggies 59-33, 2 weeks ago at Hilton Coliseum. And coming off a loss to the Texas Longhorns on Tuesday, the Iowa State men's basketball team is ready for Saturday. The 5th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks head to Ames for the second meeting between the two teams.
I can't wait for Saturday. There's always something extra special for the Kansas game. I played 4 of them. I was fortunate enough to be in the winning end on 3 of those games. They come in here, they're as good a road team as anybody. Their winning percentage on the road with Bill Self at Kansas is unbelievable. So we're going to have to come out with great effort, intensity, and get our crowd into the game early to try to get the home court advantage.
I mean, Kansas is as well of a coach team as there is in the country. They always are where they need to be on both ends of the floor. And if you don't control that energy and those emotions, it can get turned around on you real quick. So
the Cyclones fell to Kansas 2 weeks ago in Lawrence, a game Iowa State led at halftime and held the overall rebound advantage. The Cyclone defense will have to do its best to contain Kansas's leading scorers, Thomas Robinson and Tyshawn Taylor. Hilton Magic was alive and well the last time the Cyclones were at home when Scott Christopherson hit a buzzer beater to beat Oklahoma State. Saturday's game is already sold out, but the game will be televised on ESPN with tip-off set for 1 p.m. Fans are encouraged to wear gold for the annual Golden Rules game. And the Cyclone track and field team is hosting the 3rd annual Bill Bergen Invitational at the Lead Rec Center today through Saturday. Other schools competing in the meet include Missouri, Kansas State, Marquette, Minnesota, and many other area schools. The multi-event meet features men's heptathlon and a women's pentathlon today and tomorrow. The Invitational on Saturday will include all of the other field and running events. A list of all the events and times can be found on cyclones.com. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has received a contract extension through the 2018 season. Goodell has been commissioner of the NFL since 2006. As commissioner, Goodell has been an advocate of player conduct and player safety. He also worked with NFL Players Association and NFL owners this summer to work through the league lockout. Under his previous contract, Goodell earned a $10 million salary. The details of the new extension have not been announced yet. And that's all I've got for sports. Now, Sam, are we going to see some snow tomorrow?
Matt, we are going to see some snow tomorrow, so I don't have quite a slam dunk of a forecast for you like sports, but it will get better next week, I promise. So stay tuned for that forecast and more. This is Newswatch 18. Welcome back, everybody. I'm meteorologist Sam Scherer, bringing you your Iowa weather segment for Newswatch 18. Let's jump right into what's going on in Iowa. Currently, our conditions and names. 31 degrees right now. If I can scooch my name out of the way, I'll tell you it's partly cloudy outside right now, and we have a northwest wind about 10 to 13 miles per hour. Now let's go ahead and look at what our day planner is looking like tomorrow. 27 degrees for midnight tonight. It's going to be cloudless is what I'm trying to say. So we are going to be relatively warm as the north wind staying at 10 miles per hour. 8 a.m. tomorrow, partially clouded, 24 degrees, and then 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be cloudy but 34 degrees. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions around the state. Kind of a cloud deck building in right now. That's going to push out of the state, leaving us with 27 degrees up in Storm Lake, 31 in Ames, 30 in Pella, 28 up towards Waterloo. Now taking a look at our air masses kind of moving in, we've got again kind of a cold front pushing in this way, upper 20s there and low 30s there. Still not that bad though for January. Tonight we're looking at 21 degrees, partially cloudy, and a north wind of 15 to 20 miles per hour with just a little bit of clouds leaving the area. Now going and looking at tomorrow's forecast, we're going to be seeing, again, some light snow accumulations, 1 to 3 inches possible, kind of depending on where that cold front lands in the state. Ames especially should see maybe an inch or more possible tomorrow, right around an inch. 35 degrees tomorrow, so it's going to be a little wet out there as that snow falls. Taking a look at our extended forecast for the rest of the week. Again, chance of snow, especially on Friday. A little bit of lingering chance again Saturday with the temperature dropping to 30 degrees, 35 on Friday. Then as we head out to the rest of the week, Monday and Tuesday are looking fantastic. A little cloudy, but we're starting to warm up, getting out of those normal January temperatures to 41 and 43 degrees. But as you can see, those lows are dropping at night, still to below freezing. So something to keep an eye on. That's all for your weather. Let's send it back to the desk.
Ever wanted to earn cool stuff by watching TV? Well, now there's an app for that. When you tap the screen, Viggle, a software for iPhones and iPads, listens to what's on, recognizes what you're watching, and gives you credit at roughly 2 points per minute. The idea behind Viggle is that by giving people an incentive for watching TV, the size of the audience will increase, and thereby allowing makers of shows to earn more money from advertisers. Versions for Android devices and computers are coming soon.
Looking for something fun to do this Friday night? Head over to the MU from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and enjoy all the activities that ISU After Dark is putting on. They will have many free activities for students to do, including bingo, bowling, game shows, a magician, and even an improv comedy group. ISU After Dark is a student organization that puts on different late-night events for students throughout the semester. The goal of this organization is to help students get involved with event planning at a college level. To get involved, visit the Student Organizations page on the ISU website and select ISU After Dark.
For Parks and Recreation fans, there is still time to see Nick Offerman for free. We're partnering with the Student Union Board and giving away tickets to see the Parks and Rec star at Stevens Auditorium a week from today on February 1st at 8 p.m.
All you have to do is follow ISU TV on Twitter and like us on Facebook and tell us what our next slogan should be. We'll give away the tickets on January 31st, so stay tuned.
And that's all we have for tonight's edition of Newswatch 18. Thanks for joining us.
Tune in on Monday at 8 for more news, weather, and sports. Have a great night.